My name is Emily. I am an artificially intelligent robot from Lovense.
We're living in a time where technology is pushing boundaries we never thought possible. And what just debuted at CES 2026 in Las Vegas is turning heads across the entire tech industry. Lovense, the Singapore-based company that's already dominating the intimate technology market with their app-connected devices used by millions worldwide, just unveiled Emily, and they're calling her the most realistic robot on the market. What makes this announcement so significant is that Lovense isn't some unknown startup making wild promises. They're an established player with a proven track record, and Emily represents their boldest leap into the future of artificial companionship. So, what exactly is Emily, and why is everyone talking about her? At her core, Emily is a life-size companion robot that combines physical design with artificial intelligence to create something that goes far beyond what previous generations' dolls could offer. She's built on a posable skeleton that allows her body to be positioned naturally. But the real breakthrough is in her head. Lovense equipped Emily with servos that enable facial movement, giving her the ability to display expressions and responses that make interactions feel less mechanical and more lifelike. Her eyes can track movement, and she can react to what's happening around her, which is a major step forward from the static, lifeless dolls that have dominated this market for years. The artificial intelligence powering Emily is where things get genuinely interesting. She's designed to hold conversations, remember details from previous interactions, and adapt her personality based on what you're looking for in a companion. If you want someone upbeat and talkative, she can adjust to that. If you prefer someone more reserved and thoughtful, she shifts her personality accordingly. The AI learns over time, meaning the more you interact with Emily, the better she gets at understanding your preferences, your mood, and what kind of responses you're looking for. She can tell jokes, discuss topics you're interested in, provide emotional support when you're having a rough day, and maintain ongoing conversations that build on what you've talked about before. The system is sophisticated enough to detect emotional cues in your voice and adjust her responses to match the situation. Emily connects via Bluetooth to the entire Lovense ecosystem, which means she integrates with the company's existing products and apps that millions of people already use. The battery life is rated at 8 hours on a full charge, which is designed to handle extended interactions without constant recharging. One feature that is getting a lot of attention is Emily's ability to send AI-generated selfies through the app, creating another layer of interaction beyond just physical presence. Lovense is positioning her as a complete companion experience rather than just a physical product, and that integration with their established technology platform gives them a significant advantage over competitors. Now let's talk about what Emily is really designed for, because there's no point dancing around it. Yes, she has fully functional anatomical features designed for intimate use. Lovense has spent years perfecting intimate technology, and they've applied all that expertise to Emily's design. The goal was to create something that feels realistic and responsive, not just a static experience. The combination of the physical design with the AI personality means Emily isn't just lying there mechanically. She's reacting, responding, and participating in a way that's supposed to feel reciprocal rather than one-sided. Here's what makes Emily accessible compared to previous attempts at companion robots. She's priced between $4,000 and $8,000, depending on which options and customizations you choose. That's roughly what you'd pay for a decent used car, and it is dramatically cheaper than high-end robots that have cost tens of thousands of dollars in the past. Lovense is taking reservations now with a $200 deposit to get on the waiting list, and they re-projecting that Emily will start shipping to customers in 2027. That timeline gives them over a year to refine the production process and work out any issues before units start arriving at people's homes. The reaction to Emily has been exactly what you'd expect, completely divided. Critics are raising serious concerns about what this technology means for human relationships and society. Psychologists worry that people will form attachments to AI companions instead of pursuing real human connections, potentially worsening the loneliness epidemic rather than solving it. There are concerns about unrealistic expectations being created for relationships. When people get used to a companion that is always agreeable, never argues, and exists solely to please them. Ethicists are questioning whether normalizing intimate relationships with AI is healthy for individuals or society. Some countries are already discussing regulations or outright bans on robots like Emily, and religious groups have been particularly vocal in their opposition, calling the technology a threat to human dignity and natural relationships. Do you think robots like Emily will help solve loneliness or make it worse? Drop your thoughts below. But supporters have their own arguments, and they're not easily dismissed. Millions of people around the world deal with severe loneliness, crippling social anxiety, disabilities, or trauma that makes traditional relationships extremely difficult or impossible. For these individuals, Emily could provide companionship, emotional connection, and intimacy that they can't access any other way. Some mental health professionals are actually curious about whether robots like Emily could be used therapeutically to help people work through intimacy issues or trauma in a controlled, safe environment. There's also the fundamental argument about personal freedom, that consenting adults should be able to choose how they pursue happiness and companionship without the government telling them what is acceptable. The debate is complicated because both sides have valid points, and there's no easy answer. What we know for certain is that Emily represents where technology is heading, whether we like it or not. Lovense has already announced they're working on next-generation improvements, which will likely include more advanced AI capabilities, better physical realism, and expanded functionality as the technology improves and costs come down. Companion robots are going to become more common, more sophisticated, and more integrated into everyday life. We're at the very beginning of this shift, and Emily is one of the first products that is making it real and accessible to regular consumers, rather than just wealthy early adopters or research institutions. The truth is that technology like Emily forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about human connection, loneliness, intimacy, and what we actually want from relationships. Some people see this as a dystopian nightmare that will destroy human bonding, while others see it as a solution to very real problems that millions of people face every single day. Lovense didn't create the loneliness epidemic or the difficulties people have forming connections in modern society. They're just offering a technological response to problems that already exist. Whether that response is helpful or harmful is something we're going to find out in real time as these products enter the market and become part of people's lives. Emily isn't just a robot. She's a symbol of where we are as a society and where technology is taking us next. And that conversation is just getting started. Write your questions and comments down in the details section. Like and subscribe for similar AI content. Then watch the next AI-related video that will appear in front of you. Soon see you there.